Ah, okay, I get it.
Make your step.
Yes, I have Echo merch. Don't know how well it's being picked up here because I've got water currently, but I've got all the icons of my 9 original tracks that are on the album, plus the album title and my name, so you don't forget. I am so happy to announce that you can now purchase a vinyl record of my full album, of my debut album Echo, over on Bandcamp, over on my merch site. You can purchase it like this, or it can be signed. I shall sign it on the back. That looks like this. Thank you so much to everyone who has bought a vinyl copy already or a digital download. These are also available. It's so important to be supporting the independent artists of the world. I'm not just saying that as one myself, but honestly, thank you so much. You don't know how much just a buy of this vinyl means, so I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. You also get these cool lyric sheets as well in here that I'm really proud of. Anyway, thank you so much if you have already bought one. If you haven't and you want to, I will leave the links in the description below. You can find them there, either on my Bandcamp page or my merch page, but on my merch site, you can also find fun merch items, of course. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and today we are back with the wonderful Geoff Castellucci with his newest recent cover of Turn the Page, low bass singer cover version. This came out a little before 2 weeks ago, so yeah, I'm excited to jump into some lovely Geoff vocals. How many Geoffettes are we going to see? I don't know. As always, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so do be expecting pauses. What else is going to happen here? If you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted, I've left the link to the original video in the description below. I just want to let you know of a new project that I've just recently started. You may have already seen some of them, but I have been releasing some episodes of my new podcast, Elephant Talk. Do go and check them out. I have some cool people lined up as well that I'll be chatting to very soon, plus episodes and people that I've already spoken to, but I'm keeping it hush-hush until they come out. Okay, do hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to Turn the Page by Geoff Castellucci.
On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engines moaning out this one-note song. You think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before, but your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you ride in 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. When you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through.
Okay, Geoff with the piano. I want to just go right back to the beginning. This is beautiful. We go straight into it. There's not a musical introduction in terms of instrumentation, piano. It goes straight with the vocals, and then the piano comes in. We get like a upbeat with Geoff's vocals, and we're hearing such like traditional things that we hear with Geoff, like the connection of the words. It's very legato, very connected, one word to the other. Something I want to point out, I think it happened in the first or second line, is how he's using the letter from the end of the previous word to help him with, or just to find that connection with the next word, not necessarily to help him. He doesn't need help because it's not anywhere like range-wise, but it just helps with the fluidity of the moment. I think it was on the word out, that instead of glottally going out, we ended with an N, so it kind of became nout, but it just smoothly helps. And that N, which is a nasal sound, if we just pinch our nose, the sound stops. So that helps us get into this small space as well. That helps with that continuous feel.
On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engines moaning out this one-note song.
Okay, so there, I like how as well we just heard that inhale right at the beginning. On and on, we get 3.
On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha.
So in that one, we do get highway, some vibrato, and a bit of a like a breathy offset. And then we do stop, and then we get a smooth onset on the east rather than glottal. We hear a smooth.
Long and lonesome highway east of Omaha. You can listen to the engines moaning out this one-note song.
Moaning out. Okay, I get it. I would say moaning with an NG, ING.
East of Omaha, you can listen to the engines moaning out this one-note song. You think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before.
And then vor. It's really connected, and he holds on to da 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 to hear that vibrato. Then in the very last moment we get which we heard a lot in what's the one that they did with Anthony Human and previously as well. But it's just that's something that he's doing quite a lot recently. Yeah, sometimes not all the phrases are connected, but when the phrase is like full, or the girl you knew the night before, that's all continuous. We don't break in between.
The night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you ride in 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. When you don't feel much like
do it. And then he drops immediately, and I couldn't find a word. the when note. Do it. There's like a slight crescendo as then he drops.
Way they always do. When you ride in 16 hours,
this one.
There's nothing much to do. When you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through.
The trail off.
Here I am.
Whoa.
On the road again. There I am. Up on the stage. There I go. Playing the star again. There I go. Turn the page.
Oh, I like how we hear that long note. It's like page, and we get that closure of that word. Diction is always great with Geoff Castellucci. It's not overly done, that everything's really overpronounced, but he really completes the word. Like every single moment of that word has got a strong meaning, and I love that. The visuals are just so strong, like so smooth how he can get four Geoffs. It's just very, very, very well edited, done, made to look how it is. So I just want to make a point of that. Now, these harmonies that do come in, they're like aspirate hums. Like we do hear that breath at the beginning, which is the aspirate onset. But then we do close on a nice which again is a nasal sound, because if you were to just pinch your nose, there we go. So it's quite a soft, low sound in the background at the moment.
I go playing the star again. There I go.
High hums.
Turn the page.
Oh, thick vocals.
So you walk into this restaurant, all strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode.
But because obviously the instrumentation's a little bit fuller now, I couldn't hear at the end if we do get a trail off. But what we do hear is that more open vowels. So we are playing with a little bit more with volume with lead Geoff here. Explode. He actually is keeping quite an open O. I know he's singing over the top of what's already recorded, so I know it's not live. But sometimes he likes to close it, but he's actually keeping quite open there to get a bit more of a natural, thicker sound.
You pretend it doesn't bother
so connected
you,
though, great vocal
but you just want to explode. Yeah, most times you can hear him talk, other times you can't. All the same old cliches. Is it woman, is it man? And you always seem outnumbered. You don't dare make a stand. Make your stand.
make your stand. I love how we go down on the make your stand. Really cool. So we get some crossovers with the Geoff as well. The clarity in his voice, even when he's so low, like going into those subharmonic notes at the bottom, and we could still make out what he's saying. It's just so incredible, and I don't want to pass over that as well because that's really great. Now, when we pass over to tenor Geoff, he actually does something with the vowel on the word man. If we were lower down, I know take your stand is slightly a different vowel, but actually he sticks more to a truer vowel as he goes on a lower note with the take your stand. With the higher Geoff singing man, there was a bit more of an vowel placement. Man, this just brightens up the quality as well. If we go man, I know my vowels are slightly different, but if we were to open that to a true man, it's a little bit more dark, a little bit more of an open man, just like brightens that quality a bit more. Also, this beautiful blend, we can almost kind of, with Geoff, because he's got such a, we know the sound that's going to come from a Geoff arrangement, those tight, smooth harmonies coming in. So yeah, felt very appropriate to where he wanted to go.
Yeah, most times you can hear him talk, other times you can't. All the same old cliches. Is it woman, is it man?
Man, it's high for Geoff. We've heard him up here before. We've heard him higher as well. But he's maintaining such great vocal fold closure, meaning that we're getting a lovely clear sound. There's not breath seeping through. And I like those pushes as well. Man. It's just very, bright and sitting in a nice place.
Is it woman, is it man? And you always...
sorry, I know I stopped at the same spot, but I look... is it a woman, is it? Those harmonies.
Other times you can't. All the same old cliches. Is it woman, is it man? And you always seem outnumbered. You don't dare make a
I love the lighting change as well. Here we go.
Make your stand. Yeah, here I am on the road again. There I am up on that stage. There I go, playing the star again. There I go.
The lead Geoff that we just heard there that came a little bit on his own. Go
In the star again.
Star again. That line is so clear. Again, it's in a higher range that we'd naturally hear Geoff, but he's so connected still. All of this is lovely and connected. He's not really playing too much with breath. Sometimes towards the end of words we are hearing, but on the main part of the phrase, he's really, really lovely and connected, making those blends nice and smooth. And each of the four Geoffs that we see have that same quality. So they're getting, obviously it's the same person, so you're going to have the same timbre, but he's not playing with that. So that's what's smoothly blending all of the tracks together.
And there I go.
I love it.
Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you're trying to give away. As the sweat pours out your body, like the music that you play.
Oh. There's this buzzing sound coming on occasionally. This is such a cool section. I love that chord that they kind of held onto for a little bit before we then resolve at the end. What's really cool here as well. Okay, I mentioned about that man vowel being quite meh, ev placement. Can you hear a continuous placement of a vowel throughout this? Again, it's just going to encourage a little bit of a brighter, smaller sound. It's not as dark and open. And I think no matter where the ranges are for the Geoffs, because obviously we're creating harmony, so some are going to be a bit lower, some are going to be higher. They're all similar on this vowel. Again, vowel sounds so funny, which again just makes it sound safe. It's not like, oh, what's he doing there? It's just all blending so well.
Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you're trying to give away as a
Oh, we get a glottal stop there as well. If you listen to the lower lines of Geoff, we do hear a little bit more of an open. It's not as as the higher notes are, but it's still not as like dark. So there is a continuous similarity there.
You're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you're trying to give away as a sway pours out your body like the music that you play.
So nice.
Later in the evening, as you lie awake in bed, with the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said.
Wow, I mean, even this part, just now that we heard, apart from that last line that we kind of did feel a little bit more broken, remembering what she said, there was a bit of a crackle to his voice, but all of this with the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head, everything is so connected and linked together.
In the evening, as you lie awake in bed, with the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in
Everything's
your
connected.
head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said.
Almost feels like broken. Bass.
Well, here I am on the road again.
Oh.
There I am up on the stage. There I go, playing the star again. There I.
Oh, I love how we get slight clashes because there's a rise in the BVs. Doesn't go that high. It stops on.
am up on the stage. There I go.
On the stage.
Am up on the stage. There I go, playing the star again. There I go. Turn the page.
It keeps going.
Yeah, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. There I go.
Okay, obviously we've got a higher line as well from lead Geoff. So we notice again that yeah, we start on an ear. Up on everything is again a bit more closed, so we can manage that a little bit. Or Geoff can. Every singer is different. Geoff feels like he can manage much more of a clearer tone like that, clearer sound, which is needed as he's now going in this lovely mixed quality up at the top. But whilst this is happening, there are some still lovely clashes in the BVs. They're not as they're not just moving as thirds. There's slight up on. There's like a.
There I am up on the stage. There I go, play the star again. There I go. There I go. There I go.
He's going to be on his own, isn't he? Yep. There he goes again. Okay, before we get this lovely outro, go is another O open vowel. Go. Again, we're so close. I know I keep going on to that, but there's such lovely moments where he's just doing that a lot. So I just want to point out more. All these swells, there's lovely bounces on the notes as well.
And there I go. There I go. There I go.
Ah, and I love that rise musically as we drop vocally. He's so relaxed. And we still have like the closure at the end of that word.
And I'm gone.
Whoa. So we left the breath quality for the last line. And I'm gone. Oh.
Hey y'all, Geoff here. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. Creating videos
Ellie
like
was
this
there,
is
probably
tough,
on the lights,
but made
right?
so much easier with the support of the community at Patreon. If you'd like early access to videos, the karaoke version of the song, behind-the-scenes footage, audio session walkthroughs, and so much more.
I mean, look at all the stuff that goes on behind, like all the cameras, the lights. It's a minimalistic set,
Foster, N. Kitty,
but
Joanne Wood, Tema Krempley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah O, Lori Templeman,
so great.
Patricia Schumann,
And again,
Jordy
I could
S,
go on about
A.M.
those backing
Person,
vocals because there's
Carl
so
and
much
Melanie
going on.
Thomas,
So
Sunita
go back and
Nassar
listen because there's so many
and Debs
crunchiness
Badger.
things happening,
Thanks again for watching,
which is
I'll
great.
Catch you in the next one.
Catch you on the next one. Yeah, go check out Patreon. Go check out my Patreon as well. All the links are in the description below. But I can't wait to go watch this behind the scenes now. Cool. I know I've just said this already, but yeah, that was really, really lovely. I love jumping into the recent stuff from Geoff voice play. Obviously, I know you guys know that already. And I know that you all enjoy it when I do break down and watch these, so I will continue doing so because I just love it. Right, before I finish this video and go and watch the behind the scenes over on Patreon, do go and check me out over on Patreon. Like I said, the link is in the description below. Do go and check out my lovely music over on Bandcamp. I hope you do enjoy my stuff. And if you want to support and buy, if you don't have a record player, then the digital downloads are there on Bandcamp or my merch site. But I suggest going to the Bandcamp for the music side and then merch site for my actual merch. You can get them from either or, but it's up to you. The options are there. But yeah, the digital download are obviously for people if you don't have a record player. Please do go and support before it comes out to streaming services, which it will eventually. But not for a while. Thank you so much for your support over here. Do go and hit the subscribe button, the bell button, and thumbs up button, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!